Once upon a time, in the blocky world of Minecraft, Steve walked through a snowy forest. His boots crunched in the soft snow, and the tall spruce trees stood still all around him. The world felt very quiet. The snow sparkled like tiny diamonds under the pale morning sun. Steve could see his own breath making little clouds in the frosty air. Suddenly, he heard a little rustle. From behind a bush, a small orange fox peeked out. Its fur was bright like fire, and the tip of its tail was as white as snow. Steve whispered softly, "Wow, a fox. I've never been this close before." The fox tilted its head, then darted away between the trees. Curious, Steve followed. The fox stopped near a patch of red sweet berry bushes. It nibbled at the berries, making little snuffling sounds. Steve smiled. "Oh, that's right. Foxes love sweet berries in Minecraft. Maybe if I share some, it will trust me." He carefully picked a few berries and held them out. The fox sniffed his hand, then took one and ran a few steps away. Steve chuckled quietly. "You're fast and a little shy, just like real foxes." Around the bush, more snowflakes drifted gently down. The berries shone bright red against the white ground, almost like little lanterns in the winter. The forest grew silent, and only the sound of wind through the trees could be heard. And it's true, in real life, foxes eat berries, but also rabbits, fish, eggs, and even little mice. They are clever hunters, but they also love fruit. Steve looked at the bush more closely. Tiny thorns poked at his fingers. "Sweet berry bushes can hurt if I'm not careful," he thought. "Just like in Minecraft, they can slow you down too." The fox wagged its tail as if it understood. The fox trotted ahead, leading Steve to a wide frozen river. In snowy Minecraft biomes, rivers can freeze solid. The water hides beneath a thick, shining sheet of ice. The river stretched far, reflecting the gray sky above. Blocks of packed snow lined its edges, and Steve could see spruce trees leaning over like watchful giants. The whole place seemed frozen in time. Steve stepped onto the ice following the fox. Crack. A piece of ice broke, and Steve slipped into the cold water below. He gasped, "Brrr! Cold!" The fox barked and ran in circles as if cheering him on. Steve pulled himself back onto the ice, dripping but safe. "Thank you, little one," he said softly. "You helped me keep going." He gave the fox another sweet berry. The fox wagged its tail, pleased. Did you know? Not all foxes are orange. Some are white like snow, some are gray, and some are even black. In Minecraft too, foxes can be orange or white depending on where you find them. Steve looked around the frozen river. Snow covered the edges and spruce trees leaned over the icy water. "It's peaceful," he thought. "Just me, the snow, and Ember, my new friend." The fox led Steve to a small hidden cave. Inside, feathers lay scattered on the floor. Steve nodded. "Oh, I see. You hunt chickens too, just like real foxes." The cave was cool and dim. Icicles hung from the stone ceiling like frozen spears, and drops of water fell into a little pool below. Steve's footsteps echoed softly, making the space feel bigger than it was. Real foxes have very sharp ears. They can hear tiny sounds in the grass and even under the snow. When they hear something, they jump high and land right on it. The fox curled its tail around its body and sat. Steve placed more berries on the ground. The fox picked up one, then dropped another gently at Steve's feet. Steve smiled. "You're sharing with me? That's so kind." He thought for a moment, then said, "I'll call you Ember. Your fur is as bright as fire." The fox barked softly as if it liked the name. Steve noticed icicles hanging from the cave roof. Water dripped slowly into a pool. He crouched and touched the stone. It was cold and smooth. Caves in Minecraft are full of surprises, he thought. This one feels like your secret home, Ember. Together, Steve and Ember walked back through the snowy forest. The sun was low and the world was quiet. The sky glowed with orange light as the sun slipped behind the trees. Shadows stretched across the snow, and the forest looked calm, almost like it was falling asleep too. At the edge of the trees, Steve lit a small campfire. He sat down on a log and Ember curled up beside him. The fire crackled gently. The fox yawned, then closed its eyes. Steve gave it one last sweet berry, then leaned back to rest. "You're my best adventure buddy," he whispered. Above them, the stars filled the sky. Snowflakes drifted down, landing softly on Steve's shoulders. The forest glowed silver in the moonlight. And as the stars shone over the snowy forest, Steve and Ember drifted into sleep. Warm, safe, and dreaming of more adventures to come.